Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Going to be doing a video on Grand Manan Island in Canada, and the reason I'm doing this under the Down East Maine series is because from Lubeck it's a quick drive over to, I think it was called Black's Harbor in New Brunswick, and you're going to get on a ferry there over to Grand Manan Island, which you can actually see from Maine. And this is a really neat island. It's not a large island by most standards, but it's large enough that you might want to bring your car, and you are able to reserve a spot for your car on the ferry. There is a gas station there. There's a couple of restaurants. There was a bakery when I was there. So there's enough stuff there that you don't necessarily have to worry about bringing a whole lot of stuff with you, but I probably would bring a car, just make it easier to get around. So the ferry itself, I recommend going up on top if the weather allows for it, because during the ferry itself, you can see things like whales and different types of ocean birds. And so this is one place I really wouldn't recommend getting a hotel. I'm sure there probably are hotels, although I didn't look, but the campground is really nice. And if you camp there, you're going to be camping with a good view of the lighthouse. They have cliffside camping where you camp on the side. You may be able to hear whales. You might be able to see seals and things just down directly off the cliff that you'll be camping on. You are a couple of feet away from the actual cliff edge where you pitch your tent, so you don't have to worry about falling or anything like that. It's pretty safe. They do have, I do know they have cabins also if you really don't like the cliffside camping, but I would definitely recommend checking out the cliffside camping. It's one of the cooler things to do there. And we saw birds flying by, bats flying by in the evening, and sea life down below. Aside from the views you get from the cliffside campground, there's also plenty of places as you're driving along that you can just pull off and walk out on. They have some overlooks and things, and you can look for seals. And if you look out in the ocean, sometimes you'll find sort of like feeding groups of where you'll see gannets diving and porpoises jumping and seals out swimming. I'll post a video of what one of those feeding groups looks like. And another thing you can do is find a park, and you can, if the parks have grills there where you can cook your food, and while you're there, you can look for things like northern harriers and shorebirds. And so, in summary, I found Grand Manan to be a really cool place. It's got high cliffs you can look out on, lots of different wildlife you can see, and like I said, even the boat ride over there is scenic and a good whale watching expedition you can take.